Good morning to everybody. On behalf of sustainable development with women empowerment in relation to the sericulture and apiculture, a webinar jointly organized by the Department of Zoology, Sri Shivaji Arts, Commerce and Science College, Akula, and Indian Science Congress, Amravati chapter. The dignitaries, Honorable Sri Harshavardhanji Deshmukh, President of Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Saxena, General President of Indian Science Congress, guest of honor, my friend Dr. Atul Bodkhe, Dr. R.M.D.C. Principal, Sri Shivaji Arts, Commerce and Science College, Akula, Dr. A.S. Raut, IQAC Coordinator, my friend Dr. P.P. Ade, Professor and Head, Department of Zoology, and Dr. H.P. Sapkar. So the topic given for the presentation, it is apiculture. Actually, the apiculture, it is the science of the honeybees, means study of the honeybee species, habitat, caste, their food, diseases, reproduction, their services, and their economic product. But the honeybee keeping, actually, it is the professional wing of the apiculture, and it means the scientific management of the honeybee for their service and product. As far as the empowerment of women is concerned, just I am going to concentrate on the beekeeping. Today we are going to discuss about the ABCD of the beekeeping. So first of all, I share my screen. So I, Dr. Vijay Mungle, Assistant Professor in Environmental Sciences and also Coordinator of Apiculture Department, Art Science and Commerce College, Chikhandar. Actually, the apiculture, it is the one of the subject taught at the BSc level, actually aided by the University Grant Commission under innovative program. So let us see about the beekeeping. Today's presentation, we are going to discuss about the objectives, significance, types, species, beekeeping basics, structure of bee colony, handling of bee colony, bee products, and benefits of the beekeeping, that is the pollination. But why we are going to do the beekeeping? The need and objectives of the beekeeping are honey and other valuable product. For there are so many products we will get from the honeybees. The honey is actually, it is a very important thing. The second thing is that the cross pollination in agricultural crops, honeybee conservation as a biodiversity, environmental conservation, conservation of the natural resources, and for to increase the agricultural productivity, we are going to using the services of these given by the honeybees. It is also helpful to face the climate change, to increase the population of the insect pollinators. So all these are the aspects which are very needed. So then now we will see the basics of beekeeping. So beekeeping actually nothing but the keeping of bees for their products. When we are going for the beekeeping, first of all, you should know the knowledge of the bees. First of all, the bee science, basic bee science, the bee botany, and distribution of the bee flora, flowering season, familiarity with modern agriculture, and some elementary economics. So many now we will see the significance of the beekeeping. It is the business. Keep in mind, it is very important things. No need of basic infrastructure investment, just like the industries and business. No need of building, no need of electric power, water, etc. There is no binding of age, sex. Still from the 10-year boy up to the 60 to 70-year old, there is no differentiation in sex. The male can do, female can do this business. It is a very subsidiary to the agriculture and horticulture. No competition to other enterprise. Okay. So large potential of the employment generation, utilization of the natural resource, if we are not going to utilizing the pollen as well as the nectar which is present into the environment, otherwise it gets wasted. So that's why we are utilizing the natural resource through the bees. And another one of the very important facility provided by the bees is that free labor. There is no need of labor. The honeybees are the laborers, and free raw material. Raw material is easily available into the environment. And next thing and last thing is that learning from all discipline life of the honeybees. You can learn. It may be your passion. If you enter into this field, it may be your passion. Okay. So first of all, the basics is that you should know our the basic species of the bees. If you are talking about India, we have the only 4 species. They are very important. First, Apis dorsata. Second, Apis serena indica. Third, Apis florea. Fourth, Apis trigona. Apis dorsata, it is a very common. It is called as agamo or rock bee, and it cannot be useful for the beekeeping. The reason is that it is a open nesting bees. They are very aggressive. We can see the colonies of these bees into the large trees as well as the large buildings, water tanks. You can see in cities as well as into the forest also. But we are not going to utilizing this species for beekeeping. It is the biggest bees. Second is the second, which is smaller than a dorsata. It is the Apis serena indica. It is an Indian bee, and in Marathi it is called as a sateri or satpudi. Okay, and it is a dark nesting. म्हणजे हे अंधारात घरटं करते. You can see the natural colony into the trunk of the trees as well as into the ground, and they at a time they will produce more than 7 combs. That's why it is called as a sateri or satpudi. Then third bee, actually it is a Apis florea. It is size is smaller than Apis serena, and Fulleri it is a single. It's having the only single comb. Just like Apis dorsata also having single comb, Apis florea also having the single comb. In Marathi it is called as a Fulleri. It is very common. You can see the in on the trees as well as on the just like a uh, to the small buildings, and it is a single comb just like the ball, and it also cannot be used for the beekeeping purpose because it is open nesting bee. Third bee, it is a trigona. You can see the picture of this third bee. This is the third bee, trigona. It is also called as a dammer bee. It is a very the size of these bees likely to be the mosquito, and it is dark nesting, but it cannot be used for the beekeeping. The reason is that very small, the yield of the honey, it is a very small quantity. It may be from 20 to 30 grams. So that's why it cannot be useful. Now we will see one by one about the bees. Okay. So this is the Apis dorsata, agamo, open nesting, single comb bee. Okay. And at a single time, it can give near about more than 20 kg, 20 or 20 to 40 to 50 kg at a single, but we are not going to utilizing for the beekeeping. And then second is the Apis serena, Satpudi bee. These bees dark nesting, multi-comb colony, and you can see the frame having the comb, and the worker bees are hindering here. So this is the picture is taken from our college, and this is the frame that can be fixed into the hive. मधमाशी जी पेटी असते तिला hive असं म्हटले जाते, and it's having near about 7 frames into the sateri hive. Okay. So this is the photograph of captured by me photograph of the worker bees of the Apis serena indica. Okay. This is the third type of bee, Fulleri, just like a ball. Okay. And it is a small size, and it is open nesting, single comb, and it will give near about 2 to 3 kg of honey at a time. This is also not, these are not utilized for beekeeping purpose. And third, very smallest bee, this is the comb of this trigona. It is also called as a dammer bee. It yields only 30 to 50 grams of the honey. And this is the one of frame of the from the hive of the bee colony. Now we will see the structure of bee colony. Bee colony, actually it is made up of having the 3 castes. Queen bee, it is the largest bee. Okay, and each and every colony having the only one queen, and these figure indicates their life cycle, still from the egg laying up to the adult. Then after the queen, the drone bee, it is smaller than the queen bee, and it is a male bee. It is a female bee. Queen bee, female bee, drone is the male, and its numbers near about depending upon the season as well as the requirement. It may be from 10 to 40 or hundreds of drone bee, and the function of the drone bee is only matting is there. Only matting. There is no another work done by this drone bee, and the function of the queen bee is to control all bees by their pheromones, and second function is to lay the egg. After the matting of single matting, it lays near about 1500 eggs in a day for near about 2 years to 2.5 years. Okay. Then third bee is the worker bee, and if strong colony is there, single queen is there, near about 40 to 50 drones are there, maybe 100 drones are there, and remaining bees are nothing but the worker bees. A strong colony having 30 to 40,000 worker bees, and you can see the picture of this is the queen, this is the worker, and this is the drone. So queen, drone, and worker. These are the three castes into the single colony. Okay. So these are some of the photographs taken at our college. This is the queen of Apis serena indica, and this is the worker. You can see. Okay. This is the queen of Apis mellifera, and you can see the this bee. It is a worker bee. This is the queen bee. Okay. And this is the queen cell. Means queen is produced into the special cell that is located at the bottom of the comb. It is called as a queen cell. Okay, queen will take birth into this cell. This is the drone of Apis mellifera, and all the bees can take birth from the cells. These are the cells produced from the wax secreted by the worker bees, and all these bees will take birth into the cell. And this cell, it is a drone cell. Means drones are present into this cell, and this cell, it is a worker cell. Okay, and you can see this is the nectar. So you can see the white material which is present into the cell. It may be from the small egg is there. First stage is the egg, then larvae, pupa, and after filling this cell with the food, royal jelly as well as the pollen as well as the honey, then it can be sealed. After some days, the worker will take birth. You can see the workers are working into this. So this shining material, actually it is nothing but the nectar is there, and white material is, it is the pupa or larvae. Okay, so this is the close up. You can see the larvae of newly the worker is taking birth into the through this cell. So actually, it is the one of the frame. Near about 10 frames are present into the Mellifera hive colony. Okay, and one of the frame having the comb, and one of the person handling these bees. This is the photograph from our college. He wear a bee veil, protection from the bee sting as well as the hand gloves. Okay, so these are our students handling the bee colonies. Okay, without any safety measure. Means they are very familiar about the bees. Okay, so these are the mellifera, and these are the some lady farmers from Akula district visited at our college campus, and one of the person from the Khadi Gramodyog giving demonstration about the beekeeping, and this is the bee hive, Madmashe Peti hai. It is a mellifera bee hive. These are the students also handling the colony of Apis serena at our college campus. So some of the photographs, the bees are foraging on the flowers. This is the serena bee collecting the pollen from these wild flowers. This is the damer bee or trigona bee collecting the pollen from this pollen as well as the nectar from the flower. This is the dorsetta bees collecting the pollen from the wild flower. Okay, the bees, the import other than the bee product, the important role of honeybees, it provides the pollination, cross pollination. You know very well about in the horticulture, so many crops require the cross pollination. and crop pollination naturally done by the wind as well as the insects as well as the birds. But in the among the insects, just like the wasp, bumblebees, woodcutter bees, butterflies are there. But honeybees are very important because during the insecticide spray, several insect get killed, but only honeybees present into the nature in very large number. That's why play a very important role for the purpose of the cross pollination. So you can see the foraging bees. It is the bumblebee is there. Okay, it is the leaf cutter bee. So many bees are there doing the business of the pollination. This is the one of the photograph taken from the onion farm, and the onion is on the flowering, and you can see the close-up of the close-up of the flower. The importance of honeybee is that honeybees are the good pollinator. They will collect the pollen. Pollen actually it is a very important food to the only important food for the honeybee is the pollen. Okay, and the bees will visit at several flowers, so automatically the cross pollination will there, and the result is that near about minimum 30% productivity great increase by the such type of pollination. So again, the flower of the tocoma, the Apis dorsata worker visiting to this flower for the collection of the nectar as well as the pollen. This is the mohri. It is the planted at our college campus, and this is the hive of Apis mellifera. It is a wildflower. Wildflower. The Apis dorsata worker visited this flower, and this is again a very common wildflower is there, and you can see this flower. Okay, this is the close-up flower, and we separated the pollen of this flower. You can see the very minute picture of the pollen grain. Okay, and this grass actually it is very important source of the pollen to the bees. Again, this is our college campus photograph, and the people, the KVIB employee are inspecting the colonies. So now we will see why we are going to keeping the bees. We are keeping the bees not for the honey, but they will get the several products. So you know very well about the honey. So first of all, we are going to concentrate on honey. Okay. So honey actually in India, it is very important. It is only used for the medicinal purpose. But in other countries, just like the Western countries like the Germany, France, they are used as a food, because it is complete food. And in India we know very well about its medicinal value, just like the madhumeha, immunity power, cough, cold, skin infections, fever, indigestion, antiseptic, antioxidant, antibiotic. It's having the nutritional value. It is very energetic, provides the vitamin as well as the nutrient. If you are if you see the chemical composition of the honey, the sugar, especially the fructose and glucose is there, and a very small amount sucrose is there. Other than these, several elements, nutrient elements are there, some enzymes are there, so many amino acids are there. So it is a very important in a single food. Several things are present. That's why it is a very nutritional food. Then we can produce the several value added products from this honey. They are easily available into the market, just like the sharbat, muramba, chocolate, jelly, wine. Now the wine prepared from the honey is available into the market. And second aspect of is that the honey is available into the market in uniflower or multiflower. There are so many branded honeys there, and you can see the jamun honey, sunflower honey. Okay, the meaning is that if jamun honey is there, it is a uniflower. Uniflower means suppose during the April or May month, the all jamun trees are on the flowering. What will happen? The honeybees will collect the nectar from only the jamun trees, and that collected nectar get deposited into the cells of the cells of wax cells, and after degrading they are going to producing the honey from that nectar having the flavor of jamun. So that's why it is called as jamun honey, because all the nectar is produced collected from the unifloral. That's why that honey it is called as a unifloral. What about the multifloral? In the jungle, in the forest, what will happen during the April or May? So many plants, trees, climbers, grasses are on the flowering. The bee will visit each and every tree each and every flowers, they will collect it from the they will collect nectar from the different flowers. Okay, and that collected nectar they will produce the honey, and that honey it is a multi flavor, so that and collected from the different flowers, that will it will called as a multifloral honey. If you are talking about the cost of honey in market, minimum cost of 1 kg of honey, it is a 300. But in the world, costliest honey is the Elvish honey. Is it costs near about 6,800 US dollar per kg. Another one very costliest honey is the Manuka honey in the Western countries. But in your India, the costly honey, it is the Karvi honey. Karvi honey is produced at Mahabaleshwar because it is the one of the plant. It is the one of the wild plant. It will comes the flowering after the 4 to 5 years. That Karvi honey is there. Alar? Okay, sorry. So this is the one of the frame isolated from the beehive. 10 frames are present into the mellifera. So all the cells get sealed, means it is a mature honey. If this cells is not sealed, then we can say that immature honey. Immature means there is again time required for to convert into the honey, because the bees will convert the nectar into the honey after addition of the several enzymes. And when honey get mature, it can be sealed, and then honey can be extracted from this frame. Okay, so this is the picture, this is the photograph from our college, the students of the apiculture. This is the frame having honey, and they are uncapping the cells for the extraction of the honey. Honey can be extracted from the honey extractor. This is called as a honey extractor. Several frames are put into the honey extractor, and after the applying the centrifugal force, honey get comes at the down, and again the same frame can be utilized for we have to keep into the hive. And this is the special arrangement into the field for extraction honey. If you are we are not utilizing this tent, again the several due to the smell of honey, again the several bees will come at this extraction point, and they may produce the harm to the extractor. Okay, so this is the one of the honey processing plant installed at our college department of apiculture, and we are going to processing the honey. And it is one of the consultancy or extension of activity of the department. Just you can see we have the MOU with Khadi and Village Industries Board Mahabaleshwar, and the Khadi board will collecting the uh, purchasing the honey from the tribal people. We are processing, packing, and again the Khadi Gramodyog board will marketing into the market. So these are the bottles. This Madhuban actually it is the brand of Khadi, but actually the in market it is the Appear brand, but actually it is not a Appear brand. This honey is collected from the forest from the Adivasi peoples. Another one important product is the bee wax. The bee wax is used into the colony for construction of the cells, and this bee wax is secreted by from the wax gland by the workers, and it is have the value. We can produce the wax sheet for the beekeeping purpose. It's having the medicinal value. It is also useful in the cosmetics, wood polishes, varnish, ink, wax candle, emanations, molding industries, and approximate cost it is near about 2,000 per kg. So this is the wax extracted from this comb. Okay, and now it is available for the selling. Another third product of the honey beekeeping actually it is the propolis. It is very new for us because Indian bee cannot produce or cannot correct the propolis. Propolis actually it is nothing but the resins collected by the worker bees, and this collected resin is used into the colony of the bees for to fill the crevices during the winter season. Due to the cold, this crevices after the filling the crevices, there is no down of a temperature at the hive. Okay, and it is also useful for it is a anti-asthmatic, anti-rheumatic, antibiotic, antifungal, germ killing agent in the teeth, mouth spray, diarrhea, dysentery. It is a very new product, and you can see the just like this. It is a black, okay, and it only produced by the Apis mellifera bee, okay, and the market cost near about 700 to 4,000 and 500 kg rupees per kg, okay. Third product, actually it is a royal jelly, and it is one of the costliest product. You can see the approximate cost in the market 11,000 rupees per kg. You can see actually it is a milk white paste secreted by worker bees through the hypopharyngeal gland by the nurse bees, feed to the worker larvae and queen larvae. If any colony required queen, and that queen can be produced by giving the special type of food, and that food it is called as a royal jelly, okay, and it can be also provided to the other bees, but queen can be fed by during the whole life by the royal jelly. It is useful to gain the weight, hunger, anti-aging agent to the young. Just I am giving the example of the Queen of Elizabeth. You can see the Queen of England. Now she also consumes this royal jelly, and one of the costliest product of this beekeeping. Then another one product is the bee venom. You know very well, whenever the bee attack of the bee is there, bee stings us, and during the sting, the venom will enter into our skin. Actually, it is having the market value, approximate market cost. It is a 10,000 rupees per gram. You can see it is useful in treatment of arthritis, medicines of the blood pressure, disease of the skin and eye. It is also used in medicines of to reduce the blood cholesterol. If you visited CBRT at Pune, they will do the apitherapy. They will sting to us. Okay, and it is a very remedial. It is a very useful medicine for the purpose of the arthritis. आजपर्यंत मला साधारणतः 100 ते 150 माशांनी स्टिंग केलेलं असेल. So, but I'm not suffering from any type of the arthritis or just any other thing. And several people are going to visiting at CBRTA for their stings, and it is also one of the product that can be get from the beekeeping. And it is the one of the it is the sting of the bee. You can see just it is the sting. After the sting, so these are the bee colonies. Call it as an apiary. Apiary means it is a collection of the several colonies, and bees will foraging in the surrounding area for the purpose of the food, that is the pollen as well as the honey. Another one product, it is the bee pollen. Bee will collect pollen from the several flowers. Just I am one important thing is that Apis serena bee will visited near at a single flight. He will visited near about to 100 to 200 flowers. They will collect the pollen as well as the nectar. All flowers doesn't yield pollen, or all flower doesn't yield nectar, or sometime a single flower yield pollen as well as the nectar. They will collect. Okay, and in the radius of 1 to 2 kilometer surrounding their colony, they will collect the bees. They will collect the pollen, fill into the bags, that is called as the pollen bags, and return back to the hive. And they will deposit all these pollen by mixing into the honey into the cells. And if you are going to extracting this pollen from the bees, and it's a very nice source of the protein, and it's have the market value near about 350 to 2000 rupees per kg. It is also again important product. It is also again available into the market. So you can see this is the one of the bee. Bee collected the pollen at the pollen bag. These are the pollen bags are located on their legs. This is the photograph, and this is the bee collected pollen. You can, with the help of pollen trap, you can collect the pollen. This is the collected bee collected pollen, and without any processing, you can pack and you can sell into the market. Okay, so these are the different products. So this is the pollen trap. This is the pollen. Okay, this is the royal jelly. Royal jelly actually it is nothing but just like cream. You can use for the skin as well as you can any other purposes. So these are the just I tried for to harvest the season of the jamun during the May, and we these are the several bee colonies in our college campus because there are the several jamun trees are there. This is the one of the experiment done at our level, but it was unsuccessful due to the slot beers because we are located into the tiger project, and due to the smell of the bees, uh, at one night the the family of four slot beer destroyed near about 10 to 12 bee hives, and each hive having the cost of near about 6,000, and you can say that near about 10 to 12 uh, bee colony get destroyed by the sloth bear family. So now we are not doing such experiment in our college. So this is about the beekeeping. But one very important thing is that beekeeping is impossible without migration. ओके. एका समजा सनफ्लॉवर आहे, सनफ्लॉवरच्या शेतामध्ये तुम्ही पेट्या ठेवलेल्या आहेत. सनफ्लॉवरला जो फ्लॉवरिंग सीझन आहे हा 1 महिन्याचा असेल. 1 महिन्यानंतर नंतर काय त्यांचं फूड संपल्यानंतर नंतर काय ते मरून जातील. देन यू हॅव टू शिफ्ट टू द अनदर सोर्स मीन्स इट रिक्वायर द मायग्रेशन, and migration route should be ready during the October November. There is a suppose sunflower is there. Of the sunflower, which flowers on flowering, but beekeeping require mass flowering. एका एकराला सध्या एक पेटी जर पकडली तर कमीत कमी 50 पेट्या आपल्याकडे बीकिंग साठी असायला पाहिजे. एवढं सगळं मास फ्लॉवरिंग अवेलेबल असायला पाहिजे. म्हणून एक हंगाम संपल्यानंतर दुसरीकडे तुम्हाला इमिजिएट पेट्या हलवाव्या लागतील. त्यांना जर खायला जर मिळालं नाही तर माश्या मरून जातील. म्हणून त्यांचं मायग्रेशन करणं गरजेचं आहे. आणि हे जे मायग्रेशन केलं जाते ड्युरिंग द नाईट, कारण ड्युरिंग द डे टाइम they will forage into the field. At the evening they will come into the hive. Okay, if we are going to migration we have to close the entrance, then we have to shift at night at another place. Okay, means if you are doing the beekeeping then you have to migrate it, and this is the migration, migrating at the evening to the other place. Okay, for the next floral source. Also, this is the ABCD of beekeeping. Now, if you are talking about the training in Maharashtra, there are some government institutes are providing the beekeeping training. Just I am giving the names of the first national level institute, Central Bee Research and Training Institute, that is the CBRTI, Shivajinagar, Pune. It is operated under the Khadi and Village Industries Commission. म्हणजे खादी ग्रामोद्योग आयोगातर्फे हे मॅनेज केलं जाते. Second is the Mother Sancharnalay Mahabaleshwar. It is a state agency. Khadi and Village Industries Board is there. And if you are interested, you can visit. They will provide the training to you. At your district level, there is a district village industry officer. That is a DVIO, Khadi and Village Industries Board. आणि जिल्हा उद्योग केंद्राच्या ठिकाणी यांचं ऑफिस असते. या ठिकाणी तुम्ही सुद्धा विजिट करता. And we are also available. We also conducted the several training programs for the students, for the tribals, for the beekeepers, for the farmers at our college, and we have the facilities and infrastructure which is required for the training as well as the more demonstration of the beekeeping at our college. So some of the economics of the beekeeping that is given by the Khadi and Village Industries Board. Now it is outdated, but you can see you will get the idea about. So the cost of the hive, if you are doing the business, minimum 50 bee colonies are required. Okay, if you are purchasing the mellifera bee colony, the minimum cost is the 6,000 per hive. If you are purchasing the hive of the Apis cerana, it costs near about 3 to 4,000. Okay, so in this way you can do this business, and it requires some equipment. I will explain. So this is the economics. The before the end, I am giving some idea about the equipment which are required for the beekeeping. The first one, hive. हायू म्हणजेच जी मतपेटी असते तिला इंग्रजीत हायू म्हटल्या जाते. मेलिफेराच्या हायू मध्ये 10 फ्रेम असतात. सेरेनाच्या हायू मध्ये 7 फ्रेम असतात. ही विकत घ्यावी लागेल आणि ती साधारणतः ISI स्टँडर्ड असायला पाहिजे. त्यानंतर तुम्हाला बी कॉलनी लागेल. बी कॉलनी जर सेरेनाची बी कॉलनी निसर्गामध्ये असेल तर ते काढायचं टेक्निक आहे. ते कसं काढायचं ते तुम्ही पेटीत टाकू शकता किंवा रेडीली अवेलेबल आहेत. काही ठिकाणी ह्या कॉलनी अवेलेबल आहेत. मेलिफेरा असेल तर मेलिफेराच्या कॉलनी अवेलेबल आहेत. आता कॉलनी म्हणजे त्यात एक राणी माशी असायला पाहिजे, वर्कर बी असायला पाहिजे आणि ड्रोन असायला पाहिजे. साधारणतः 20 ते 30,000 यांची एवढी संख्या असायला पाहिजे. स्ट्रॉंग बी जर बी कॉलनी जर असेल तर. तिसरी गोष्ट, हाईव टूल एक साहित्य आहे. ज्यावेळेला आपण इन्स्पेक्शन करतो त्यावेळेला छोटस असं चाकूसारखं हाईव टूल असेल त्याची आपल्याला गरज आहे. देन सेफ्टी मेजर, वी आर गोइंग टू हँडलिंग द बी कॉलनीज, देर मे बी चान्स ऑफ स्टिंग. तर त्यासाठी आपल्याला बी वेल म्हणजे चेहऱ्यावर अटॅक करू नये म्हणून आपल्याला हे गोष्टी लागेल. हँड ग्लोव्ज, हँडलिंग करताना जर डंस केलं तर डिस्टर्बन्स होऊ शकतं. वी शुड रिक्वायर द हँड ग्लोव्ज. देन स्मोकर, स्मोकर इज रिक्वायर. जर बीजला जर शांत करायचं असेल तर आपल्याला स्मोकर लागेल. तर आपण स्मोकर ची गरज असते. अतिशय सगळे स्वस्त गोष्टी आहेत. आणि फायनली, इफ ऑल द फ्रेम्स गेट फिल्ड बाय the honey, then you should extract the honey, and honey can be extracted by the very small equipment. The principle of the centrifugal force, we can extract the honey. That is called as a honey extractor. Then pollen जर extract करायची तर pollen trap. एवढ्या सगळ्या गोष्टीची आपल्याला आवश्यकता लागेल. 5 प्रॉडक्ट आहेत. पॉलिनेशनची सर्व्हिस आहे आणि याच्या व्यतिरिक्त एका कॉलनीच्या 2 कॉलनी केल्या, 2च्या 6 केल्या, 8 केल्या, तर या पेट्या सुद्धा तुम्ही विकू शकता. In this way you will get the profit. So in this way, this is about the ABCD. At last, I am very thankful to the organizer who gave me chance to represent on this topic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ade sir. Thank you. Okay.